Pakistan is one of 9 nuclear-armed nations in the world. It is estimated that Pakistan has between 100 and 120 nuclear warheads, which can be delivered by airborne and ground-based missiles. According to a briefing by the US-based Arms Control Association in March of 2022, Pakistan is developing new delivery technologies and increasing its nuclear arsenal faster than any other country. Pakistan's nuclear use policy is unlike its nuclear-armed neighbours, India and China. Pakistan has not committed to a no-first-use policy. India and China have both made unambiguous pledges of never being the first country to resort to using nuclear weapons. Pakistan, on the other hand, is one of the few nations in the world who have even publicly stated that they would use any weapon in their arsenal to repulse any attack on them. This asymmetric nuclear posture by Pakistan is meant to keep the world anxious about Pakistan's intentions, and with destabilising forces swelling in its country, the safety of Pakistan's nuclear arsenal remains a global fear. US President Joe Biden described Pakistan as one of the most dangerous nations in the world which holds nuclear weapons without any cohesion. President Biden's comments irked Islamabad, and it summoned the US ambassador to Pakistan over President Biden's nuclear remarks. Pakistan's foreign minister, Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, said he was surprised by the comments.
As far as the question of the safety and security of Pakistan's nuclear assets are concerned, we meet each and every international standard in accordance with the IAEA as far as the safety and security of our nuclear assets.
Why is the West so concerned about the safety of nuclear arsenals in Pakistan? Are these concerns valid? As per Carnegie Endowment for International Peace, following the 9/11 attacks by Al-Qaeda on New York and Washington, D.C., Islamabad began to fear that the U.S. might feel compelled to neutralize the Pakistani nuclear arsenal as a precautionary move, rather than have it fall into the hands of radical Islamic terrorists that operate freely in the country. These concerns led Pakistan to consider raising the size of its nuclear arsenal and to increase the number of weapons storage facilities. The world has valid concerns about the security of nuclear arsenals in light of the Taliban reclaiming power in Afghanistan and expanding its influence in some areas of Pakistan.
Actually, when the US said that the Pakistani, nuclear program is not safe, it's a very relevant statement because, as we know, that Pakistan was involved and it accepted and confessed that back in 2004 that it was involved in the black market of the nuclear weapons, and it was selling nuclear secrets.
The US-based academic institution, the Combating Terrorism Center, believes that most of Pakistan's nuclear weapons facilities are located in the north and west of the country, and in the region around Islamabad and Rawalpindi. The fact that the majority of Pakistan's nuclear facilities are near or perhaps within Taliban and Al-Qaeda-controlled regions is the main cause for concern. Despite these valid concerns, the United States, in an apparent rollback of President Biden's recent statement, due to political pressure, had to issue a statement that they were confident that Pakistan could secure its nukes. The truth, however, is closer to what President Biden had earlier said. There have also been a number of attacks on nuclear weapon sites. These have included an attack on the nuclear missile storage facility at Sargodha on November 1, 2007, an attack on Pakistan's nuclear airbase at Kamra by a suicide bomber on December 1, 2007, and perhaps one of the deadliest attacks, the August 21, 2008 attack, when Pakistani Taliban suicide bombers blew up several entry points to one of the armament complexes at the Wah cantonment, considered to be one of Pakistan's main nuclear weapons assembly sites. There are serious concerns about Pakistan's potential transfer of nuclear weapons, weapons components, and nuclear know-how to terrorist groups. Pakistan's economic and political instability and lack of transparency in their international dealings further complicate and increase the risk of Pakistan's nuclear arsenal to global safety. The world must continue to keep a vigilant eye on Pakistan and keep them accountable globally.